Hello, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with another not pick a pal that is on my brain. I am gonna have to do one, I think. I may have to do one later, maybe not this early. I don't know, it depends. Anyway, sorry for my little quick ramble there, but this will be for the week of March 30th, 2026. This is a weekly check-in reading, and this will be for Libra, obviously. But before I get started, I'm going to get all of my disclaimers and things out of the way first. And then we will go from there and get into the reading. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, I thank you so much for tuning back in. Thank you for being here. If you are returning to the channel, I thank you as well for tuning in and sticking around. But if you have not had a chance to do so, as far as subscribing to the channel, definitely go ahead and do so. That way you know when I drop new videos. I try to be pretty consistent. Sometimes I may be on camera, off camera, it just depends. Or I may be a little late sometimes because life be lifing. But other than that, yes, I try to be as consistent as possible on my channel and drop new videos when I can. And that ramble that you heard earlier was me thinking about when to do another pick-a-pile reading, so that will come soon. I will either upload that today along with the weekly check-in readings, or it will be later on today, or tonight rather. But nonetheless, it will be up for you all to view pretty soon. I have something in mind that I want to do for the pick-a-pile, but we'll see. All right. As you follow along, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're leaving a comment. If you feel comfortable sharing, it could just be an emoji just to let me know that you are rocking with the content, okay? Make sure that you share the video. You know, if you know someone who has these placements, or, you know, they just love tarot, definitely share it with them. The decks that I'm using, they will be in the description box below. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that information is down in the description box as well. You can leave comments and suggestions in the comment section. You can also leave questions down there. But if you want to book a personal reading with me, though, make sure you go through my email, because that's the only way I will answer requests for readings. Okay? Everything doesn't have to resonate for you. This is a collective reading, so of course everything is not going to resonate. So just take what does and leave the rest, as we say in the tarot world. And yeah, you know, noise should be kept to a minimum. But if anything gets loud, I will, you know, try to reset and start over and go from there. Yeah, I think that's everything that I usually say. That's my disclaimers, but you know, if I forgot something, just apply it, because you know what I would say if you've been kind of coming over here too and remain steady with me. Okay. So I'm going to get some channeled messages for Libra. As I'm pulling out the cards. And if I did not mention, I think I did, but just in case, this is going to be for the week of March 30th. Libras, I feel like you all are very calm this week, going into this week off of the weekend. I don't know, but I'm not getting anything coming up, but I just feel kind of zen-like, blissful. I don't know why I'm hearing the word steady hands. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know, maybe some of you are surgeons. That's pretty cool, pretty badass if you ask me. But yeah, some of you could be surgeons, and maybe I know there's this thing about having steady hands. What's the name of that movie? Doctor Strange. That movie made, movies are coming up. A movie came out for cancers reading, so movies could be significant, but Doctor Strange could be significant for some of you. That might be a movie that you enjoy. I enjoy that. But he was a doctor in his previous life, I guess you could say. There was something about steady hands in there, so that could be significant. And as I was shuffling the my affirmation cards here, a card already flew out, so it's over here. And I have not turned it over, so yeah. Let's see if I got anything else for channel messages for Libras. Yeah, Libras, like, I just feel like everything, I just feel quietness. I'm not really getting a lot channel messages wise. I just feel like you all are kind of calm, really. You're calm and you're kind of at peace this weekend. There could be, like, not a lot going on. So, yeah, you all are good. You all are good, at least from what I'm picking up. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me turn all of the cards over and see what we got going on. Let's see. Gonna have to cover that. So let's do that. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I do that when I pick up the card. Anyway, so yeah, the first card that you have, and I did forget to mention something in Cancer's reading, but I do start of the week, midweek, end of the week. Okay. All right. So this. Oh. Also. The elements that you could be could be associated with you this week are earth signs, water signs. You have the sun out, so that is what am I trying to say? That is, oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. Leo. Yeah. Lord. I don't understand. I don't understand why that was so hard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, the sun is out. So, yeah, the Leo could be significant. And yeah, definitely water is what I'm getting. Air again. And you got there's a lion down here. So yeah, definitely. So earth, water again. Leo, highly significant in fire signs, as well as for fire signs, and air signs. So yeah. And then numbers that could be significant for you all are 5, 2, 19, 39, 26, 30. Okay, again, that was 5, 2, 19, 39, 26, 30. Okay. All right. So let's now get into the cards. Sorry. Okay. So you have 5 of Earth. And this is fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Okay. So with this right here, I feel like I said, I got calm energy. I didn't get anything like being stressed out about anything. So I don't necessarily feel, even though 5 is a number about change and things, new things happening. I don't necessarily get the feeling that some of you are having fear surrounding money necessarily. But I am looking at the wisdom to accept help from others. There could be a need to accept help from others, or to get some like a consultation, or like help from someone else who could be like in a situation, or maybe a business venture, because it mentions self-employment down here. Maybe there's someone who's at the level or at the in the field, or they're doing the business that you would like to do. So maybe you could learn a little bit from them and how to build up your own thing, and get your own thing started. You know what I mean? So that could be significant for you going into the week. You also have it came out with Queen Ya Asantewa. I believe that's how you say it. It's level up. I really love this card. It's so pretty to me. Well, all these cards are really pretty to me, but yeah, definitely that. But anyway, so yeah, there could be this feeling of like, if there's any type of fear, it could just be that, it feels like you need to do extra, or you need to gain extra money, because there's so many things that you're trying to do or want to do. And so you realize that that's going to require more access to money, more amount of money, or a higher amount of money is what I was trying to say. Sorry. So you could be thinking about different ways to generate more income, especially the supplemental. I forget what it's called. I wanted to say supplemental, but I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, but the income where you don't have to do a lot. It's kind of like makes itself, generates itself while you're sleeping. So yeah, whatever it is, but I feel like some of you, or a lot of you rather, are kind of looking at ways, or trying to figure out more ways to generate more income, as well as you could be wanting to go into self-employment, or if you are already self-employed, if you already have a business, you could be looking at ways to level it up, to do more, to expand. That could be significant for you as well. All right, so by midweek, Libras, you have Two of Water, and this is a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Okay, so I'm really focused on a relationship that grows closer. This could be very significant, especially coming over here with 5 of Earth, or coming from 5 of Earth. There could be someone who you do reach out to, and it could just be like a partnership. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but that relationship grows. You get to know that person more, and they become someone that you can count on, confide in, and they could literally be someone who gives you great advice when it comes to the business ventures that you're trying to set out on. Okay, if this is a romantic partnership, I'm sorry, then you all are getting closer. You all are learning more about each other, and excuse me. You all are learning more about each other and kind of getting to know each other. Because that's what it kind of makes me think of, someone who is learning another person, learning their quirks, learning their likes, their dislikes, that type of thing. So this could be where you all are, and you're just kind of getting to know each other better in order to continue to get closer. So that sounds fun. That sounds great. And the positive resolution of a conflict. Yeah, so I think whatever this, if there are some fears surrounding money or, business ventures or things of that nature, you find out like a solution for it, like a resolution or a solution for whatever this is. You figure it out, basically. All right, now with this coming out with Sacred Lust, okay, and I'm gonna have to kind of, she is very clad. Let's see, let's do it like that. Yeah. Okay, so you have Sacred Lust, and this is Katesh. I believe that's how you say that. So with Katesh, Sacred Lust, I feel as though with it coming out, especially with the Two of Water, again, this is all about like partnerships, can be also about romance and romantic partnerships. I believe that, it's a good thing to pace yourself when it comes to any relationship. So, vetting, even though, I think you can only vet so much. You can only ask so many questions. You have to really, you have to kind of get into the thick of things with a person in order to really get a sense of who they are truly. So everything that, every type of relationship is always a risk because number one, people change over time. And number two, people, they can put up a mask when you're first meeting them and first getting to know them. So I think it's important because Sacred Lust came out. Just because the initial attraction is there, just because, things may look good on the surface, it's a good idea to not go into things with rose-colored glasses on. Make sure that, you're seeing everything for what it truly is. You know what I'm saying? Don't get hard eyes. Or at least, it is, love is sacred. Love is sacred. Love is beautiful. But at the same time, you don't want to put on those blinders or, overlook or things that, may give you pause or give you, feelings of needing to step back. If there's something that gives you pause about something, or especially when it comes to a relationship or a person, whether it be romantic or platonic, it's good to address it. So don't get caught up in the lust of things, get caught up in what it is that you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Not what you're feeling necessarily, but what you're actually seeing. A person's actual, like their actions, what they're doing. Okay? So by the end of the week, you have the Sun card, and this is like one of the best cards to come out in a reading, but it's number 19, and it's Archangel Uriel. This says this is a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Okay? Oops, let me go back a little. That way you can see it better. Okay. So, yes. Despite how the card that came out, Five of Earth, despite how that your week starts, even though I don't really get the sense of anything, I don't really get a lot of fear for you all Libras. I feel like you're in a good place for the most part as a collective. I feel like it just felt, when I was channeling for you all, I just got feelings of calmness, peace, just chilling, like you were just chilling out. But whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you need to figure out or level up on, you come up with a plan. It's a solid plan, and so it leads to a happy outcome. It leads to success. So, and even from that, you have brilliant new ideas that lead to success. That can mean like whatever idea that you come up with, and it's a good plan, that leads to other successful plans. So, I think that's a good thing. Like, I think that's a great way to end the week, this week coming up, and going into the next weekend. So yeah. And if the word, because I did get kind of a feeling like unworthiness over here, with that Five of Earth. Maybe you were kind of like kind of, that it could creep in, like the fear more so could be like the uncertainty, with the self-employment, or with your vision, the goal that you have. And that could lead to like feelings of lack of self-confidence, feeling unworthy of the success that you already do have. So this is kind of like a reminder. The sun is like a reminder to remember that you do, you shine bright, and it's okay to shine bright. You know what I mean? It's okay to believe in yourself. To have confidence in yourself, and it doesn't mean that you are, cocky at all. It just means that you're confident and you believe in yourself, and you believe in your products, especially if you're, self-employed, you're an entrepreneur. You believe in your brand, all those good things. So, have confidence. With Mama Wata naked, this could, feel like, you could kind of feel exposed, because with the sun, I also think of someone who is put out on the spotlight, who's put on the spot, who's, kind of, been asked to do something, a certain thing. Maybe you've been called to be a spokesperson for something. So yeah, when I see naked, Mama Wata, it just makes me think of, stripping yourself, number one, stripping yourself of all the BS, and standing in your confidence, standing in the spotlight, not being afraid to do so. But also, this could be, you being put there, you know what I mean? Like being, there could be a post that you make, especially if it's about your business. It could be a post that you make that goes viral, and you didn't think or ever dream of something happening like that. Like you didn't think about it. Like I don't, I do have my business, or I have my brand that I'm building, and I didn't know anybody was really paying attention to me, but people are paying attention to you. So, you know what I mean? So take it, take it with stride. But again, I go back to this Sacred Lust card. Just make sure, you don't have blinders on. Just make sure that you read the fine print of everything before you sign any contracts, even though we're out of Mercury retrograde, I believe, and I think we're out of the shadow period too. But it's always good, it's always a good thing to still, you know what I mean, look everything over, do your background checks, whether this person that you're working with, whether they be a platonic person, platonic partnership, romantic relationship, especially if you're going into business with a significant other, that could be a thing as well. You have to make sure that who you're about to do things with or do stuff with, that the two of you are on the same, on the same page. You know what I mean? So yeah, just be mindful of that. Okay. And so then we have, I love this, and it's right on point, especially with the Two of Water. So your affirmation for the week is: my relationships, both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. Again, that is: my relationships, both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. Okay, that was your reading for the week, Libras, and I'm going to end it there. And I hope that you have a great week. And I will see you next week. But I may do a pick a pile reading. It just depends on how much time I have. But I'm looking at the time. I may do it later. Yeah, I may do it later after I've had some time to get my other things done and all that jazz. But I'm gonna try to upload these weekly check-in readings. I'm gonna try to go ahead and upload them before I have to do something at 4. So yeah, all right, Libras. I will see you next time. Bye, my fellow Libras.